Good afternoon, folks. How you all doing today? Murrayminter75. Guys, first things first, I can only apologise for the state of my banner. It's absolutely uncontrollable just now. It was really needing a trim, but anyway, I'll not go there. Guys, I just wanted to make a video because it's been a week since obviously I've made one, and obviously being Scottish Cup weekend this weekend, and then obviously Wednesday night there the Hibs game got postponed, so I've not really had a reason to make any videos, but I've been doing a wee bit of research recently, and I wanted to talk about something that I think I feel like really needs spoken about. Really, obviously the FA Cup and a few other things down south recently have been using the new VAR system. Now, VAR, for anybody who doesn't know, is Video Assistant Referee, and for me, it's an absolute shambles. I really think that it's an absolute shambles. It shouldn't be used in the game just yet. I think that the product is there and the technology is there to be used, but in my opinion, it's too soon to be doing it. And the fact that so many referees just now are really, I think referees are really struggling with the new system. For me, it's bordering on the farcical. If you look at this week, we had the Tottenham and Rochdale game live at Wembley. I think it was the FA Cup 5th round or something like that. And for me, it was just an absolute farce. And then before that, it was West Brom and Liverpool again. It was just totally farcical in what's actually happening. And I think in both games, it actually added 8 or 9 minutes on to the end. Well, to the half or to the game. It was something like that for the injury time. And for me, it was just absolutely farcical. Now, something that I picked up on at the Rochdale game, the Tottenham and Rochdale game, was the fact that apparently whenever there is a match-changing event, the VAR automatically kicks into gear, and that goes through the headset to the referee. Now, for me, that's the first thing that they've done wrong. It shouldn't automatically do that. Yes, when it's a match-changing decision, then of course, but the match-changing decision should be, i.e., is it a penalty? Is it a dive? I'm not going to go as far as to say, is it a handball, because let's be honest, it's just such... And saying that penalty's probably not. I'm going to retract what I just said there, because to me, penalty's probably not. But things like offsides, it should be definitely used. For me, it's got to be a black and white decision. None of this, well, this is why I don't believe it should be used for penalties, because, you know, you've got players like Dele Alli. Now, I know Dele Alli's getting himself a wee bit of a reputation for doing this, but unfortunately it's quite well founded at the fact that if you actually look at this rule, if a striker feels contact in a opposing penalty box, the striker can go down. It's basically, you know, there's contact in the area, he's entitled to go down. But then it brings in that whole, you know, that whole grey area there to say, well, is there enough contact there to go down? Should he have went down? Could he have stayed on his feet? If he stayed on his feet, does the penalty then be given? Do you know what I mean? So and then it goes on to handballs. Well, is his arm too close to his body? Is his hand in an unnatural position? You know, and to me, there's just so many grey areas there for the VAR. Now, for me, VAR should only be used for offside decisions just now, because let's be honest, there are times linesmen do get it wrong, and for me, I think a linesman has got the hardest job in football, and I mean keeping up with a line. And I think a lot of people actually forget the speed of the game now. I mean, unfortunately, football players aren't like football players for even 20 years ago. You know, they're athletes now, athletes that could probably, you know, give a lot of sprinters a good run for their money because they're that fast. So, I mean, to me, it's. I think even though it's in its infancy stage just now, I don't think it should be used. Yes, I know. I've heard a lot of people say, but how are you expecting it to get better if at the end of the day, you know, it's not, you know, not being used? Yeah, I get that completely. But for me as well, what should happen is, I've seen this in Italy a few times where the VAR is actually used, and all it is a screen that the referee can basically just go over and have a look at. Whereas in the FA Cup, the guy who is the VAR is in a studio or in a truck 200 miles for the stadium. I mean, what's that all about? To me, it's just no... I don't see what it actually does. I don't see what it actually does. And the thing is, I mean, I'm speaking as not so much a Hibs supporter or a Liverpool fan or anything like that. I'm talking as a football supporter. And the thing is, obviously coming from Scotland, the SFA are not going to use it because the SFA have already came out and publicly stated that they can't afford to get it right. You know, we're talking about having the goal line technology in Scotland, and unfortunately, you know, we're not going to have that. We're not going to have that because, unfortunately, again, the SFA have already said we can't afford to get it right. And for me, it just, there's so many things that could be improved with, yes, could be improved with VAR. There's no doubt in that. As I say, offside decisions, correctly, wrongly, but then even then offside, it's again, it's open to interpretation. You know, when you've got a player there who is in an offside position but is not interfering with play, you know, there's an instance right there. So for me, and I've had an argument, I've had loads of arguments about this with people, and you know me by now, guys, I'm no one for backing down for an argument, and I don't really understand it, to be honest, but I think VAR should not be used in football. I think VAR should just be, keep it to rugby. You know, they seem to have that system down to a T. If they can bring it into football and get it into a finely tuned machine, then brilliant. But for me, I think I look at the times, and maybe I'm an old romantic when it comes to football, but I do believe that football should be left alone because, you know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. On top of that, football needs controversy. It needs controversy because, you know, let's be honest, how many times have you been to a match and something has gone against your team? You know, fair enough, your team might have ended up going away to win or whatever, but how many times have you gone to a match and gone, but if that had happened, we would have won. If we had got that penalty, we would have won. If that goal had went in, we would have won. If the referee put the flag up, he's no scoring. Do you know what I mean? So there's loads of things here that, for me, could be spoken about. And I just, again, maybe I'm an old romantic, but I just believe that football needs controversy, you know, to be in the forefront. I know that football is basically A to Z on everybody's mind already, but I don't know. It just, as I say, I just wanted to come through, make a video about it, and just basically see what you guys think about it. Because, as I say, when we're not having the Hibs game to go to recently, and obviously with a game with being Scottish Cup weekend, I've not really had a lot of videos to make. So I just thought I'd come through it and make a video and just see what you guys think. Also, as well, I'm going to do a big shout out to one of my subscribers, Jordan Smith. It was his birthday the other day. Jordan, happy birthday, mate. I really do hope you had a cracking day. I know you're a Rangers supporter, so maybe Rangers will get a win for you today, even though I didn't want that to happen, but, you know, we'll not go there. But no, seriously, mate, happy birthday. I really do hope that you had a cracking day. And I'm going to leave the video at that just now, guys. Please, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done it already, please subscribe to the channel, MoneyMinute75. Please click the bell icon beside the subscribe button. That will let you know when I upload. That being said, guys, please enjoy the rest of your weekend, and yeah, enjoy. Bye.